It's a tough place to come into. I'm coming into their backyard, the points leader. I got a big target on my back.
All season long, this first year of the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour, Jay Middleton has been the man to beat. But a host of Georgia regulars want to change all that.
I think we've got things figured out, so I think we have a pretty good shot at it.
Tonight, the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour rolls into Brazelton, Georgia. Welcome to Lanier National Speedway in Lanier, Georgia. Coverage of the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. Tonight, it's the James Garrison Memorial 100. Hello again, everyone. I'm Rick Benjamin. Scott Sutherland alongside. What a show we have tonight for you. 36 cars tried to make the field. 30 will take the green here in a couple of moments. And Scott, Jay Middleton's been the kingpin in this series, first year of this new tour. He didn't qualify very well. What happened?
Well, I think he walked into a hornet's nest here tonight. We got a host of local guys, and they are very good on the racetrack. Matter of fact, the top six is going to be at the front of the field. Jay Middleton all the way back in 19th. He said he had a good race car, so we should see him come to the front.
Now, qualifying, as we said, extremely tight. What, a couple of tenths covers the whole field. That ought to make a great show. 21 hundredths of a second from the pole to 24th. Are you kidding me? That is a tight field, and I think they're going to race hard all night long. All right, well, we'll see how it plays out in a few moments. Let's meet our RC Cola Moon Pie Fast qualifier tonight. He's downstairs with Mark Allen.
Qualifying was a case of haves versus the have-nots. The haves are the Lanier regulars who have all the experience on the Speedway versus the have-nots, the ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour regulars and other drivers. So, who set quick time? One of the haves, Shane Sawyer. Now, Shane, through the pill draw, you're starting third. So the question is, what do you have to do to get to the front?
Just be patient and buy our time and hopefully get by this car that's in front of us and take it from there.
Now, the two drivers ahead of you are tour regulars at Lanier. All the experience here. So how big a challenge is that going to be?
Hopefully not much of a challenge, but we'll see here in a little bit.
Well, Joey Setter in the 10 car, he's one of the locals. Scott, he ends up on the pole here tonight.
And these top six guys won't be a problem for them racing each other. It's just when the outside guys get in there, they really don't know what to expect.
Well, let's take a look at how the championship standings stack up now in the first year of the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. 9 races complete, 5 to go in this inaugural season. Jay Middleton with a 218-point lead over John Bolin. Taylor Satterfield third. Fontaine and McCurley the top 5. Middleton pretty much needs to stay out of trouble tonight.
And I think that's the concept here tonight is just race for points, get the best finish. Your race car will allow you to have, hey, tonight's just a points race. Don't worry about the win. If it comes, it comes. That's all just bonus.
Now, this place has been here quite a while, 3/8 of a mile here.
And it's very flat and it's very round and sometimes very difficult to get a hold of.
Now, the track management here tried to help these teams. Mark, what did they do to this place today?
Earlier today, officials put down a traction spray on the Speedway. Their hope is to turn this one-groove track into a two-groove Speedway. But a lot of the drivers said this track is already tight, and this substance might just make it tighter. We're about to find out which way the track surface is really going to respond.
What they're looking for is try to get up in that outside groove, be able to make 2 lanes of racing. It should be a great competition here tonight, but it's definitely going to change now that the sun went down.
Field starting to roll. 100 laps of action tonight for the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. The James Garrison Memorial 100. He was a well-known parts supplier here at Lanier National Speedway and around this region. And there's our points leader back in the 10th row, Mark Allen. He's got his work cut out tonight.
Rick, for the first time this season, Jay Middleton is not exhibiting his usual confidence about getting to victory lane. The reason? Because of his engine package, he's carrying a 125-pound weight penalty. And Jay said that's just too much to overcome. A top 5 would be a great effort tonight.
I agree. A top 5 would be a fantastic effort for that team tonight. But think about 125 pounds on the end of a yo-yo, and you're swinging in a circle. That creates a lot more energy out there.
The RC Cola Moon Pie starting grid tonight for the James Garrison Memorial 100. Center and Chris Wharton on the front row. Shane Sawyer, Paul Kelly make up row number 2 tonight. Third row, a couple of Georgia drivers, Simpson and Dwayne Begay, and he's a big star around here.
And these top 6 have all won races here at Lanier National, so that's what you expect, hard racing up front.
Stephen McCurley from Humble, Texas, the top qualifier among the tour regulars. He lines up 7th alongside Casey Roderick. Clay Alexander, Mike's son, he's from Tennessee. And Russell Fleeman from Lawrenceville, Georgia, will start in row number 5 tonight. Rest of our starting lineup, Ryan Crane, who was the winner at Nashville after the disqualification of another car. And Jason Hogan, he's been with us several times this year out of Georgia. Taylor Satterfield in the top 5 in points. Kyle Fowler, who's a local star.
A good race car, but starting 14th, that's going to be tough. Jimmy Garmin starting 15th, and then Gresham. And this field goes on and on with good race car drivers.
Final 5 rows include Tyler Millwood from Georgia. He's one of our series regulars. Chris Fontaine from Florida in the top 5 in series points. Scotty Ellis in the 83. He's been a regular. And how about John Bolin from Alabama? He's got to start shotgun. He had to take a provisional.
Yeah, but he has a very fast race car along with the rest of these cats out here. When you're within 3/10 of the pole speed, everybody's a contender.
Onboard looks tonight from the 74 of championship leader Jay Middleton, the Redneck Pepper Machine, and John Bolin's Bolin Excavating Chevrolet, who starts 30th tonight. He'll have one of our cameras on board as well here at Lanier National Speedway. Safety car dives for pit road. 100 laps of green flag racing as always in the RC Cola Moon Pie ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour. Now, James Garrison's widow, Gail, is our honorary starter tonight. The green is in the air. We're underway at Lanier. And Chris Wharton from Boaz, Alabama, on the outside pole takes the early lead.
Looks like the outside will be a little bit quicker the first few laps. These guys are on low air pressure. You can keep your momentum up at that outside. And remember, there's a little bit of that VHT up there. We're going to find out how tight those race cars get.
Joey Center in second spot now in the 10 car. Third at the moment. That's Paul Kelly in the 23. He's gotten a good start tonight. Side-by-side racing as they hit the backstretch here at Lanier. Kelly on the high side, whips around center for second spot. Your leader is still Wharton.
Joey Center down at that bottom. When you have somebody on your outside, and that's what's happening right now, another car is outside. He can't let that car free up, and you've got to be able to go all the way to the wall, let that car build momentum, and you just can't get out there right now.
Shane Sawyer in the 38. That's the black and red machine on the high side. He was the quick qualifier earlier. He gets around center and takes over third. What's wrong with Joey Center here?
It just cannot seem to get the momentum going in his race car. He may have started on really, really low air pressure. It just takes a little bit to get going. Sean Simpson, the 01 car, he's won a lot of races here, so we really thought he would be a favorite here tonight.
Stephen McCurley out of Humboldt, Texas. That McCurley Racing 1 car. He was the best qualifier among the RC Cola Moon Pie Series regulars. Right up behind the 0-1 and the 10 of Center racing for position. Up onto the backstretch. Good side-by-side action here. Dwayne Begay in the 45 on the outside. Jason Hogan down low.
Jason Hogan, one of those guys that is another local boy. Led a lot of laps. He's won races here. We'll expect him to charge the front. The 9 car, young man Roderick. That's a Bill Elliott development program, so we'll keep an eye on him as well.
Hogan started to pull away now from the 45 of Begay. Roderick doing a great job in the early going.
Oh, there's a spin right in front. Look out!
First caution of the night, yellow waves, and that is Joey Center, the pole sitter. In car number 10, 10 laps are on the board. Center had to just get away from him. Little contact as well. The 10 car with the hood up.
Yeah, I think they were trading paint just a little bit going down into the corner. Oh, too much damage there.
That car will have to go behind the wall. That's Greg Simpson out of Gainesville, Georgia. Got into one of the other competitors here tonight, and there's Tyler Millwood, one of our series regulars from Kingston, Georgia. He was caught up in that as well. Millwood's got some problems in the rear end, evidently. He's got to cut down left rear tire. Jay Middleton, the Redneck Pepper Machine, trying to work his way up from the back of the pack. We'll be right back at Lanier. Coverage of the ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour being brought to you by RC Cola. Do your own taste test. Find out why RC Cola is a taste sensation. By Moon Pie, the original marshmallow sandwich. By the first ever Pontiac G8. Build your own at Pontiac.com/G8. And by Hedman Hustler Headers, the official header of the ASA Southeast Asphalt Tour.